You're now prepared for war.
And get ready because we are now prepared for Infinite Gauntlet WarGames in the Doomsday Cage.
You are going into the most dangerous match of all time. Steel Cage, the Dungeon of Doom against the Hulkamaniacs. I told you life would not be easy. You're the one between. You and I can't coexist on this planet. I can feel evil in Cage. You lost it with the Dungeon of Doom. All 8 of us at the same time. The scarf on your head will start to smoke and boil. Your hearing will go. The master himself will drive the wagons with all the Hulkamaniac carcasses laying on it. The Dungeon of Doom brought you these poses, but they expired. We love you not. We actually hate you guts. And we hate you. You know what's gonna happen to the immortal Hulk Hogan? You're gonna get buried. You're gonna get buried. My heart goes out to you. We cannot coexist in this planet, Hogan. It's Doomsday. We are the Alliance to eliminate Hulkamania. Against the wall. That makes me very dangerous and very angry. And Hogan is going to be the survival of the fittest. Grueling Chicago street fight, we have something to follow that. And we have actually 3 stories of a Doomsday Cage. Well, this is why we came. This is what it's all about. That's why everybody comes. The Doomsday Match is on us. We are talking about the tiers. We're talking about 45 feet of cages in different areas and different blocked off areas. This is danger at its best. Will the Taskmaster Bobby Heenan get rid of Hulkamania once and for all tonight? Well, this is put him or shut him. He's going to have to do it now. As I stand here, 4 or 5 stories of cages, stacked one on top of the other. It looks like someone had taken away the cement and Alcatraz, and you can see in the cells, you can see the thieves, the muggers, the lowlifes in this world are all going to be in that cage, and they're going to be trying to get rid of Hulk Hogan, and you know it. And the Macho Man Randy Savage, the Mega Powers. Rules, I understand, are very simple. Hulk Hogan, the Macho Man Randy Savage, will begin at the top. It's like a gauntlet. Yeah. Once they get through a cage, if they win in that particular cage, then those men would be eliminated until they work their way down to the bottom. They can pin Hulk Hogan or beat Macho Man Randy Savage at any time. But Hogan and Savage must go through every man to win their match. Tony, you're talking about rules. They don't care about rules. There's not going to be any rules. They're going to get in that cage, and they're going to go after the big white tiger, Hulk Hogan, and tear the yellow and red off his carcass. Yeah, you know it. Don't bet on that. Mega Powers going to be ready for this situation. They've had time to think about it. The importance to WCW where the big boys play. The importance of this match right here on this pay-per-view is mega important than anything ever in wrestling history. Bottom line, the man that led us through the 80s, the man that leading us into the 90s, the man Hulk Hogan that stands for so much of what it's all about in WCW is now faced with this opportunity, Bobby Heenan. Right now, we've been talking about them ridding him. He can rid them.
At the end of July, right after, of course, the Bash of the Beach telecast, Hulk Hogan declared war on the Dungeon of Doom. It has come to this. But the Dungeon of Doom got the first shot in when the Giant, with a monster truck earlier in the evening, crushed Hulk Hogan's pride and joy, the Harley Davidson given to him by the fans. Would you like to interrupt me again? The Harley Davidson given to him by the fans from Orange County Harley Davidson. Nevertheless, as we prepare for war, it is the members of the Dungeon of Doom against the Hulkamaniacs. Hogan, Sting, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and Lex Luger. There's been some dissension with the Hulkamaniacs, but I think they are ready for the ultimate battleground, Brain.
Is my Energizer battery in? Can I speak now?
Yeah.
You mind? I got some very important things I'd like to say.
Well,
very important things.
Guess
right
what?
now.
We don't have time. Let's take a look as we prepare for war.
We don't have time.
Some believe that we are put on this earth for a reason. We have a special purpose. We are part of a divine plan. Especially this man, the chosen. He possesses an innate power. He and his father are one. Combining their powers and summoning the shark, the Zodiac, Kamala, Ming, the face of terror, and the giant. Together, they have put Hulk Hogan to the test. They have lured him to the Dungeon of Doom. They have taunted, they have attacked, they have brought the immortal to his knees. And
little minutes out of the
past.
Then all of a sudden I felt this aura, this presence. I felt Andre, man, right in my face.
Although the Immortal One has an inner strength like no other man, he feels the need to put an end to the Dungeon of Doom. But he will not act alone. The Pythons and the Hulkamaniacs declare war! His army of elite warriors, Sting, Macho Man, are war-torn survivors. And now that Vader is AWOL, the Hulkamaniacs have called upon a specialist, Lex Luger.
I balled Luger into the team, man!
But like Vader, can he be trusted?
And I'll stand with you side by side on one condition. I want that title shot down the line. You promised.
Or is Lex Luger another of the Taskmaster's disciples? At Fall Brawl, the world will see.
We have assembled the troops, so ladies and gentlemen, tonight at War Games, the Hulkamaniacs versus the Dungeon of Doom. And Hulk, as captain of the team, I've got to liken this to the invasion of Normandy in 1945.
Well, you know, you can liken it to whatever you want, big dude. But right now, my War Games, my teams are together, brother, and we just drank a couple gallons of Agent Orange, brother. So we're impervious to pain, man. And with the Stinger's aerial assault, the power of Luger, break them in half, and the Macho Man coming from all different ways, brother. What are they gonna do when the team of maniacs declares war in just a couple minutes, brother?
Is there dissension here? Is there dissension?
Alright, I think this episode will be our extra long fishing episode.
Went ahead to say it. And the Stinger, united we stand. Need a little excitement. Watch this fearsome foursome. We are devastating. Yes or no?
That's the ticket. Yes is the answer. Me, Gene, you know me. I'm sick and tired of
necessary.
talking. I just want to go to war instantly. It's one heck of a team that you're looking at right here. We got all of our oars in a row. And I don't want to talk anymore. Let's just go to the ring right now and tear them apart. Oh, wait a minute now, Lex Luger. I don't know. Have you reached the comfort level?
I've got the camouflage on. War Games are on. I'm with them. I'm ready to go. It's until the bell tolls right now. It's time to turn it on, and we are together as the devil can be.
All right, you don't follow me, Gene. We were questioning our own integrity a few minutes ago, but all I had to do was look Lex in the eyes, brother, and I knew right then he was American-made from head to toe, brother. So the Macho Man told us, DTA. Don't trust anybody. Don't take no prisoners, brother. And my team is focused now on getting rid of the Dungeon of Doom, brother, because I want 5 minutes with the test.
You know, baby, they've all got red, white, blue running through their veins because they were born and raised in the USA, and we're ready for War Games, baby! All right, Hulk, I'll tell you what,
I feel real sorry for anybody who gets on our way to and from the ring, and what happens in the middle, we cannot be held responsible for. Legs, flex, machos digging a holster. We're gonna run wild in the double steel cage. What are they gonna do, brothers? What are they gonna do? We're gonna use him as bait, man. Let's set him up. He'll be a good bait. Come on, let's go, BG.
all right, they are headed toward the ring for War Games, and of course, don't forget about the match beyond. It is the Hulkamaniacs, Hulk Hogan, Sting, the Macho Man Randy Savage, Lex Luger, against the Dungeon of Doom, led by the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan, Shark, Kamala, Zodiac Man, and Ming, the Face of Terror. Pull up your socks and get ready. Michael Buffer, let's get to the ring, and you, my friend.
He and his father are one.
Wow. War Games.
The anticipation building up to one moment. This has been a hallmark, a part of World Championship Wrestling since 1988. It's where differences have been settled. Scores, animosities, the ultimate battleground. There is nothing like it.
Like I said before, Shivani, this is the mother of all wars.
Two rings completely, and when we say completely enclosed in a cage, you know what we mean. There's a top on that cage. They'll go
for the feature
one at a time.
Of Wrestle War 92, involving 10 of the toughest in World Championship Wrestling. So I say to everyone, let the War Games begin! There's some incoming, Jess.
I'm ducking down, Jim Ross.
And here it comes. The most ominous, the most intimidating structure ever involved in a wrestling event. Hundreds and hundreds of pounds of steel slowly lowering down over both these rings that will serve as a battleground for War Games.
And I'm just glad that I'm going to be on the outside looking in.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, very briefly, the rules of War Games. Two teams will battle in War Games, which will consist of 7 periods. The first period will last 5 minutes. All other periods will be 2
90
minutes
seconds,
in length. One man from each team will enter the war zone for the first period. At the end of the first period, the referee will flip a coin. The team that wins the coin toss gains the advantage by sending a second team member into the war zone for a 2-on-1 situation and maintains that advantage throughout War Games. At the conclusion of the second period, the disadvantaged team sends their second man in, evening the matchup with 2
Nothing can hurt than the Infinite Gauntlet WarGames match in the Doomsday Cage can bring.
Thus regaining the advantage. The teams alternate during the remaining periods until all 10 men are in the war zone. At that point, the match beyond begins. The only way to win the match beyond is to force a member of the opposing team to submit or surrender.
Pinfall, submission, or surrender are the only ways to win. No countouts, no disqualification.
there will be no disqualifications. Official time will be kept at ringside, and the head referee's ruling will be final.
Well, fans, there are the rules. You can see so many key elements. Who starts the first 5-minute period, the results of that. The winning team of the coin toss that will have the advantage. That's so ultimately important. The injury situation, and the 1-on-1, the 2-on-1, the 2-on-2, and so forth. And now let's go up for the...
In all, the first period will last 5 minutes. All remaining periods will last 2
90 seconds. Let the games begin, and we do mean war games. War games. Infinite Gauntlet version of war games. Because bunches will be a part of the war zone. The second cage lowering down and will be attached to the first cage. Part of the Doomsday Cage event. Team Indys versus Team WWE. Wow! The sounds of artillery war. Of artillery raining down. Oh man. Wow. 2, 3 levels of cages. 4 tiers. 30 some participants entering first. As we are about to get the weekly
sounds of war.
Proportions.
Speaking of sounds, we go to BG Oakland with the rules of War Games, the match beyond.
There are 7 periods in War Games. The first period lasts 5 minutes. All other periods
will be 90
minutes.
seconds.
One man from each team enters the ring during the first period. After the first period ends, the head referee flips a coin. The team winning the toss sends in its second man. After the second period ends, the other team sends its second man, making War Games 2-on-2. After the third period, the team which won the coin toss sends its third man in. The teams alternate during remaining periods until all 8 men are in the rings. Surrender or submission is the only way to win. No pinfalls, countouts, or disqualifications. Official time is kept at ringside. Head referee has final say in War Games.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A special stipulation has been added to War Games The Match Beyond. If the Hulkamaniacs win, then the Taskmaster must face Hulk Hogan in the cage tonight, one-on-one. And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring at this time, the Dungeon of Doom! First, at 271 and 1/2 pounds, the man from Yin and Yang, who walks in darkness and light, Zodiac. And at 508 pounds, the man-eater from the Great Barrier Reef, he is Shark. Weighing in at 381 pounds, he's the Ugandan warrior from deepest, darkest Africa, the man known as Kamala. At 315 pounds, a member of royalty from the South Pacific island of Tonga, Ming, the face of terror. And finally, the leader of the Dungeon of Doom, 240 pounds, from the Iron Gates of Fate, the Taskmaster.
Now, it's a moment they've been waiting for, Brain. They said they're going to destroy Hulkamania, and they got their shot to destroy Hulkamania here.
You know, you can't leave your set for a minute. Things happen so fast. You turn your head, you blink, you're going to miss something.
All right. Now, you know, you talked about once you cage these guys, what'll happen? Huh. Wow, we await the arrival of Hulkamania.
Hands on me! Hogan, you ain't getting your hands on the Taskmaster!
He may, remember like Michael Buffer said, if they win.
Hogan gets them all alone in the ring.
All right, back to Michael Buffer we go.
I'm nervous. This
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
is
from
the
the
Dungeon
WCW
of
Galaxy of Superstars, presenting the Hulkamaniac! From Sarasota, Florida, weighing 235 pounds, one of the most famous names in wrestling history, Randy Macho Man Savage!
Warning.
He's been to war before.
Well, it's going to be code red as it relates to this War Games.
World Heavyweight Champion and reigning WCW US Heavyweight Champion,
They love this man. Can you trust him?
He's talking about intensity and adrenaline flowing.
from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 269.5 pounds.
We're coming at it!
Great superstars of professional wrestling.
Let's go!
He's the total package. He is Lex
Oh, they're ready for Lex Luger.
They're ready for...
Never look better.
And finally, in the company of his manager, the Mount from the South, Jimmy Hart, we have the king of Hulkamania, the living legend of pro wrestling, the WCW Heavyweight Champion of the World, Hulk Hogan!
Oh, yeah.
We are at war.
War Games. Two rings. Battleground. Submitters surrender. Anything goes.
This isn't turn warfare. This isn't nuclear war. This is physical war.
Oh boy. Impact Wrestling and AEW are starting first. They're going to be at the top.
presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Guys, I am the best hype man in the NBA. You better keep clapping, keep making some noise. I know you guys are ready.
Welcome everyone to week 2 of Halston Body's Coastline Clash.
Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, Championship Wrestling from Memphis are in this war zone. Where did let's take them now? Oh boy, but has the annoying.
Following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Arizona. Who starts the 5-minute period? Who's gonna start off the 5-minute period? Power Surge. Power Surge will be. Power Surge. NWA Power.
For the introduction of our first team.
Championship Wrestling from Arizona and NWA Power or Power Surge.
Of WarGames, accompanied by their Chief Executive Officer, Paul E. Dangerously. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dangerous Alliance, led to the ring by Medusa.
Here they come. The United States Champion, Ravishing Rick Rude, Stunning Steve Austin, the Cruncher Larry Zbyszko, the Enforcer Arn Anderson, Beautiful Bobby, and Paulie Dangerously.
I have had the privilege of seeing every War Games here on pay-per-view, and I can tell you, after being in the sport for 20 years, there is nothing more violent, more volatile, and more dangerous, fans, than the match you're about to see.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, led by the World Heavyweight Champion,
Snake, Nikita Koloff, Barry Windham, Ricky the Dragon, Steamboat, and the Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
There will be a price to pay. There will be one team that wins and one team that loses. I know that's redundant, but when this one's over, it may be hard to tell the winners from the losers in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think the guy with the biggest disadvantage is the Natural, Dustin Rhodes. He's got the least amount of experience. He's the youngest man that'll be in the ring, and he may be the one who, when it's gut check time, maybe won't have it.
All right, it's going to be interesting to see who will start it off, who will be the designated leadoff men for their teams. There you see Dangerously has his people huddled around him.
So we're going to go with this one, but this is where it is. Steve, you're the man. Let's start, Chip. You're the one that does the number. Whatever they pick, you got to get them down, and we hope you do one, okay? You got to about it. You know, just like the days of the great Vince Lombardi, Mike Ditka leading the Bears. That's kind of what Paulie Dangerously reminds you of, don't it, Jim Ross?
Not quite. Reminds me of somebody like...
And we're ready to go to Michael Buffer for the Doomsday Cage.
Oh boy, we are ready for the Doomsday Cage.
Gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to an event like no other in the history of professional wrestling. Tonight, 8 of the most fearsome physical specimens ever assembled will enter the Tower of Doom to meet the Megaforce. They are the Alliance to End Hulkamania. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
We are all ready.
WCW fans, are you ready?
We are all ready.
From the birthplace of the King, Elvis Presley, Tupelo, Mississippi.
Team GFW will have 8 members. The 2017 version of Valley and Brooks and Sutter. Katie Henry, Randall Cohen.
Doomsday Cage early today. Welders, Welders were here, and now it's come alive. And now the Doomsday Cage has come alive. Michael Buffer. And now coming to the ring, 8 men that are out to stop Hulkamania. First, a living legend of pro wrestling, the master of the figure 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the 13-time heavyweight champion of the world, the Nature Boy. I always like his entrances. Wow, look at this. And you talk about beauty from the famous devilish horseman. All embodies of known. These two women are not only beautiful, but devilish. Anderson. Here's Arn Anderson, the devious of them all, the leader of the Dungeon of Doom, his evilness himself, the Taskmaster. One of the most awesome physical specimens in professional wrestling today. He is the total package, Lex Luger. From some unknown part of the planet, considered to be one of the most dangerous men on the face of the earth. Me! There might be a man from almost every planet because of that areas. There's different ways of danger. He is left in his way. It's time right now, boys. The Barbarian.
It's gut check time.
I would not want to be in there.
Now under nightmare from money.
Alberto Alpetron.
He's returned tonight to haunt him again. Ladies and gentlemen, Gangster. The Gangster. Gangster. That's what I said. You said that. And also one of the most dangerous of them all, whose arms are more powerful than anyone in the history of professional wrestling. He's vowed to crush the Megaforce with his powerful biceps. Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate solution.
Look at the size of this guy. And I tell you what, it's really unusual
check out how they got themselves in different cages.
I know, and one thing, we thought
This is the Alliance of Alcatraz.
Hulkamania.
Look at this. The Alliance of Hulkamania. Now, where is Brian Pillman that we talked about this weekend? Was he afraid to get in the same cage with someone like Kevin Sullivan?
No, he's not afraid of anything.
Well, where is he then?
Let me check into the table. You don't never know where he's going to be.
Well, I'll tell you what, maybe we're not finished with this Alliance in Hulkamania. Let's go back now to Michael Buffer and the Mega Powers get ready to arrive.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Mega Powers, two of the most powerful and popular figures in the world of wrestling today. 240 pounds of action and durability from Sarasota, Florida. He is known the world over and has captured titles and championships in front of millions of fans. Here is Randy Macho Man Savage. And 275 pounds of superhero, one of the most famous athletes in the world. He is followed by legions of fans from all four corners of the earth. Tonight, he and his Mega Horse partner are out to defend everything they have ever earned in the ring. Tonight, their honor, their glory is on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, the King of Hulkamania, the one, the only, So here is the Doomsday Cage match that we have been waiting for, and you can see how high up. Take a look at that shot, would you?
Take a look at the shot of this arena right here. They have been waiting for days in this building.
What a
Outside
great shot.
this building. It is unbelievable in here, the electricity. But the feel of danger, the theme of danger, now really starts to unfold here at Uncensored. It appears to be in the top cage, Arn Anderson is there with Ric Flair. Well, it appears right. And here we go. Here we go. I mean, ain't no waiting on this.
Who's going to start off the 5-minute period?
Michael Buffer for those all-important words as we prepare for the ultimate battleground. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the 1995 Fall Brawl and the War Games, there's only one thing left to say. From Asheville, North Carolina, let's get ready to rumble! World Championship Wrestling comes alive at 95.
And now, who's going to start off the 5-minute period? They will be the ones to start her up.
Like Jim Jones in Guyana, leading his people into this situation, comparing with Vince. And it will be Stunning Steve Austin and Big Barry Windham, the television champion and the former television champion.
The War Games has begun.
They're getting it on, and they're getting on hard and fast in the early going.
And Barry Windham was the smarter of the two. He allowed Austin to come across to him, which allowed Stunning Steve to be exposed, and Windham caught him right at the get-go.
So these two men had the greatest challenge of all. They had it for the entire time, and Windham almost head first into the steel. Boy, these guys have no love lost since Windham won the TV title from Stunning Steve Austin. Windham a veteran of War Games. Austin is not. That could be a difference as this progresses.
And there you see Windham again with that taped fist. I don't know why they allow him to tape that hand up.
Well, they got it destroyed by the Dangerous Alliance.
Months ago, Jim Ross, months ago. Don't tell me that it still hurt, because that's impossible.
Windham's head rammed into the top turnbuckle. Remember, this is a 5-minute period. You will note we'll see no pinfalls in this entire bout. Windham breaking the eyes. The referees are not even inside the cage. Barry trying to get him up in a suplex, but it's countered. Nice elevation by Austin on Barry Windham. He dropped the elbow right on his face.
If we don't get the 2-on-1, we gotta work them over to this corner. If we can do it over here and we keep them alive, we come in and we make mistakes.
I don't, talking about a corner or something, I don't know, but again, Dangerous, he says if we get the advantage, the coin toss will be held right after this 5-minute period. The team that wins the coin toss will then be able to send one man in, making it 2-on-1. Right hand by Barry.
And that'll be for 2 minutes before the other team gets there.
That'll be for 90 seconds.
Put the brakes on. Let them break the eyes. They're going to the cage. The cage is just like another weapon. It's like that DDT there.
And Barry Windham getting the early advantage here. I'll tell you what, if the advantage goes to State Squadron, Stunning Steve could be in trouble. He could be hurt early. And as we said, it don't really get going till the match beyond when you get all 10 men in there. Windham tried to rub his face into that steel cage, hammering away with the taped right hand. That should have been checked before he came in the ring.
I'm sure they did. How do you know they did? It doesn't make any difference.
Ross.
There's no disqualifications anyway, Jess.
Well, then cut the damn thing off and make it even.
Clothesline up and over the top. And what a night here in Jacksonville. Austin, clothesline, brings his adversary over. The television champion of the world, being battered now. It's who can injure who in this situation.
Again, pinfalls mean nothing. Uh-oh, Stunning Steve got hung out to dry right there.
Oh boy!
Head first right into that canvas.
Windham now. Trying to continue
147.
to inflict the pain. That right hand caught Austin right above the eye.
Oh man!
He went right to the steel face first. Wyndham again takes Austin. Oh!
90 seconds remaining in the first period.
My gosh! You can hear the sickening sound of that flesh meeting the steel.
Steamboat spitting on him.
I
can't believe that Ricky Steamboat would stoop to that level.
I didn't see that, Jess.
You only see what you want to see,
Well,
Ross.
so do you. I didn't see that. And look at this. I see Barry Windham breaking Austin's face right into the steel.
And Austin's bleeding. He's busting him open on the steel cage. Stunning Steve in major trouble.
1 minute remaining in the first period. And then we'll have the coin toss. Austin badly lacerated here after his face ran into that steel. Oh, Wyndham's head. Look at Wyndham's right hand is
covered in blood. The tape fist. The illegal tape fist.
The postcard from Mama before.
Oh, the intensity here. Less than 30 seconds to go.
You call it intensity. I call it cheap. Fight.
15 seconds.
15 seconds in the first period.
They're having a coin toss. They'll be having it momentarily on the other side of the ring.
7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Dangerous Alliance won the toss.
They call tails, and look, they're sending it.
Team WWE has won the toss! And they're sending in Team Raw!
Ravishing Rick Rude.
Oh boy!
The advantage, and from behind, it's Rude, the U.S. champion. Can he hold up Barry Windham until Austin can regain his senses? Look at Rude open up on Windham.
Ravishing Mandy! Lover Girl Dana! In the bottom cage! Lana and Naomi!
At this point in time, the Dangerous Alliance is going to be in major trouble.
Windham being hammered out of the corner. Oh, the intensity. The enthusiasm here. It could only happen in WCW. Austin trying to pull his way out. Man, he is a battered mess. Big right hand by Windham. Windham blocks Rude's attempt of running face first into the steel. Oh, the
passing by. As you can see on your screen, about 40 more seconds before you'll have, oh man, a teammate. And you can hear the smack of that. Wyndham's head right into the support, a steel support in the middle of the cage.
We're down to 30 seconds before it'll be even 2-on-2.
Rude and Austin continuing to hammer away. Tremendous punishment. Inside 10 seconds. Who's going to come in? It's going to be Steamboat.
It's going to be NWA Surge. NWA Power.
Listen to this explosion. Steamboat going right for Rude. Hammering Austin. Oh.
And the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat. He caught Ravish's recruit when he wasn't watching.
That's capacity crowd taking a rope off. A DDT. Steamboat with a DDT on Austin. Oh yeah. It is deafening here. Now Steamboat, the man he hates, the championship belt he wants, but there's no titles here. It's submission or surrender. And look at Austin.
And Barry Windham, I see in the corner, is bleeding also now.
Steamboat using the top of the cage as an ally. What's going to happen? Takes him down with the legs. The Dangerous Alliance will send one man in as soon as this period expires, giving them the advantage back. 3-on-2.
And I'll tell you, they're paired up now, Jim Ross. Barry Windham paired up with stunning Steve Austin. You can't even see Austin's face. He's so masked in blood. Ravishing Rick Root going to that injured nose of the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat.
It looks like it's going to be the enforcer, Arn Anderson, a man that was pointed out by Eric and Tony earlier. He
Wrestling
could be
challenge.
the deciding factor in this match. He's a bona fide veteran of this environment. Anderson poised, ready to come in.
We're down to 10 seconds, and here comes the enforcer, Arn Anderson.
And here he comes.
The door opens, and there goes Arn Anderson. Barry Windham meets his former partner, and Anderson caught him with a DDT. They're hitting with everything. There's
He's
nothing
coming after
left.
Steamboat. Steamboat don't see him coming. And Arn Anderson caught the Dragon. That's why the Dangerous Alliance was... Oh, a spine buster. That's why the Dangerous Alliance with the major advantage, because their man gets to come in first.
He's going to hurt Steamboat here. That's what they're trying to do. And this double crab. Double Boston crab. I've never seen that before. They're trying to break Steamboat's back.
I'll bet you the Dragon's screaming for every single girlfriend that he's got here in the Jacksonville crowd.
He doesn't have any girlfriends.
That could be 10 or 20 of them.
Well, that's not true, and you know it. Windham in, right hand, and he nails Anderson. Oh, it's intense. It is almost the right hand. This is instant. I have never seen a War Games start off with this intensity. In fact,
my guess is the next man in is going to be, it looks like it's Dustin Rhodes, the natural.
oh, pile driver, Steamboat is being wrecked. It looks like a car wreck on the interstate. Out here on I-95. Bodies lying everywhere. They've got 30 seconds more with this advantage. Oh, Steamboat thrown over. Rope ropes into the other ring. Rude coming over after him. Anderson throws Windham between the ropes.
And Steamboat and Root clothesline each other. Here comes the natural, Dustin Rhodes.
Here comes the natural. Looking up with Arn Anderson. The young kid from Austin, Texas.
Power Surge and NWA United Wrestling Network Primetime Line.
The elbow and the
seconds in the period remaining.
And we'll see, is it going to be Beautiful Bobby, or is it going to be the Cruncher, Larry Zbyszko?
Rude and Steamboat. Now Steamboat with the advantage here. Almost down to the... It looks like it's going to be Zbyszko. A man who has got a big cloud over his dangerous alliance career, it would seem. 5, 4, 3...
SmackDown.
Here comes the Cruncher, Larry Zbyszko.
The victor from Pittsburgh, and Dustin Rhodes introduces himself to the Cruncher. Right hands, and lefts, and rights. Oh, what a street fight. And what's she doing? What's Medusa doing?
She's climbing up the cage.
What is she doing here? What has she got?
Oh, she gave Iron the phone.
Oh, Dustin Rhodes in the face with a telephone.
Look at this.
Steve is up there. Anderson using that phone like a weapon. And Medusa is going to low ground.
Arn Anderson definitely making a long-distance phone call in the ring.
He is reaching out and touching everything he sees with that telephone. Rude raking his face. Looking at it. It will be an inch. Will it be Koloff or will it be Sting? Come on.
Well, I figure if they're smart, they'll send Nikita Koloff in because Sting's still suffering from the broken ribs at the hands of Van Vader. I don't think the champion wants to get in any sooner than he has to.
I think he looks ready to make it. I stand still. Oh, my. This thing is, they're battling all over both these rings. 30 seconds remaining in the period. Wyndham again rammed into the steel. Dustin Rhodes rammed into the steel.
We're down to 15, Jim Ross, and it looks like it's going to be the champ.
Rude and Steamboat will not separate. They're still hooked up.
MLW and LFC and the boxing world are all in.
Taking Anderson down. Oh, what velocity. Grabbing his head into Rude's face. The stinger. Now the string. Extends the arms.
And it's cracking Rude into the top of the cage. Look at the strength by the champion Sting.
Tremendous strength and desire.
We've got
Anderson, he tastes the steel. His face went right into it.
We've got 2 wrestlers to go.
Backdrop into the cage. Have you ever seen anything like this on pay-per-view?
And then 2 wrestlers to go, and then we hit the match beyond, where it then becomes strictly who will quit.
Medusa taking Bobby's right hand.
Arn Anderson bleeding profusely.
His face being chopped up. These men, it will take days to get over this, if they can get over it at all. What a career-shortening match we potentially have here. Rude, between the rings, between the ropes.
30 seconds and we'll get Beautiful Bobby, the last of the Dangerous Alliance.
What a move by Stunning
These
Steve
are all
Austin.
remaining members of Team WWE,
And win them both there.
NXT, NXT UK, ECW.
Or Stunning Steve and Barry Windham. What a gut check for those guys. Look at Rude. They're making a wish. And it's not even Thanksgiving. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful Bobby in now. And the Dangerous Alliance at full strength. 5-on-4.
Rude's over there.
Now Rude's over on that turnbuckle. Oh, he always think, look at the strength of Ravishing Rick Rude.
He's in the turnbuckle. Barry, wait now, this guy.
1 minute until the match beyond begins.
Those ropes are loose because the Dangerous Alliance has loosened the turnbuckle. And Dustin Rhodes over here is a bloody mess. And look at this thing. He's off the way at the United States Heavyweight Champion. The ring is, I don't know if this damn structure is going to hold it. The guard structure, I'm sorry.
30 seconds and the key to pull off this surrender.
And then the match beyond.
Working over Sting the champion. It's bloody battle royal time now. And the match beyond will begin in 15 seconds, Jim Ross.
And there's a bit
Team GFW is going to enter last, and then the match beyond begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The match beyond has now begun. It is submit or surrender from here on out. Henley and Braxton Soto, the 2017 versions. They're all in there. It is elimination from here on out. Rainmaker.
Savage. They got a hold of him now.
Oh, now we have fun. Now is when they pull the feathers off Savage and Hogan.
I see no fun in this.
Well, our definition of fun's a lot different.
Well, they have broken into the bottom cage, now the bottom tier where they were. This is it. Hulkamania looking around now. It's Ultimate Solution and Hulk Hogan. And the chant of Hogan rocks the Capitol Palace.
Yes.
Savage, see Gangster. The chant of Hogan and these powerful men.
Well, you can chant all you want. Hogan and Savage are in a very, very bad situation.
Wow, look at the power. Look at the power of the Ultimate Solution.
Well, just manhandling Hogan.
Hogan bounces back up.
They started in the cage. They went to the floor. They went to the ring. They went back to the floor. Now they're back in the cage. Does it get any better than this?
It does not. You see the capacity crowd in the background.
And what is Nitro going to be like tomorrow?
The Gangster has pounded the Macho Man Randy Savage into unconsciousness right here.
And look at Terry Sullivan.
Looking at it.
He's harpooning people.
Whoa! Double action on the back.
It's Macho shish kebab for everyone.
Macho Man. He brought back up. Double action down.
He got him wobbly.
See Gangster.
He got him thrown.
And the Mammoth Ultimate Solution pick up Hogan.
Hogan's still on his feet. He's still going after the Ultimate Solution. He's going after C Gangster. So is Savage. They're still on their feet. Where do they get it from?
I kick it.
And that was as present. That's a Code Red. And their 2017 versions are here. Oh no! He got him throttled! Oh my!
Look at this shot here. What's he gonna do with the Macho Man?
Oh, he picked him up like a child, like a 100-pound infant.
Hogan went to the eyes to get away from that mammoth chokehold, and the battle rages on in the Doomsday Cage. Who will survive? And believe you me, fans, it's not win, it's not lose, it's survive.
That's all it is, and that says it all right there. Doomsday Cage match.
Savage caught in midair by the Ultimate Solution. And look at them. Those are forearms as well. Oh. Hogan come to the rescue, though. The Macho Man is a bad
He's getting something. Savage is getting something out of his tights.
I don't know what it is. I'll tell you what, guess who come back? Arn Anderson back. Yeah, and the Nature Boy Ric Flair back. Here they come. You knew this would happen.
Oh, it had to happen.
Yeah, they were supposed to be eliminated at the top. Oh, they strut their stuff now. Could this be the end for the Mega Powers? Could it be over for the Mega Powers right here?
I hope so. I hope so. I hope it's over.
You know, I agree. There's no way that Hulk Hogan and Macho Man can fight off all these men.
No.
The numbers outweigh them. There were, what, 5 men against them right now?
They're human. They're human beings. They're blood, sweat, and bones. That's all they are.
It's 4-2. Boy, he just landed Hogan there right in the middle. Oh, he's taking a grass. Get out of here. Jimmy Hart thanks the industry. I'm still not so sure. It looks bleak.
It looks to me like 4 against 2. And it doesn't look good for the Mega Dummies.
The Mega Powers are still in this thing right here. And the numbers are heavily in the favor of the Alliance to end Hulkamania. This is what this telegram was all about.
Oh my!
To get up here to where so many men could stop them. The
Oh man. Alley 2017 will meet is the 8th and final participant.
32 years this ranch has been in my family.
What a Doomsday Cage match. And that will be the way to conclude this momentous moment. And as we conclude WrestleMania 35 and a half, is the winner of the WarGames match. The 2017 version of Alley will now be in the match, officially in the match, officially in the King of the Mountain match, in the June 4th Mega Show. And she will be ready for June 4th. Oh my goodness. And that will conclude our main event. And have a good night, everybody, and enjoy tonight's Monday Night Raw.